na bumabalik sila sa lugar nila at pagbakasyon nandito po yan sila. Yung hawak po ninyo ay tinatawag nilang bagtik. Ayan, galing po yan sa dagta or sap ng almasiga tree. At first yan ay malapot or sticky liquid. After a month or week, ganyan na ho katigas. So kailangan natin ng bagtik sa city dahil yan din po ang main ingredient sa paggawa ng inyong nail polish, varnish, mga fiberglass, pintura, at iba pang mga related product tulad ng bakit po ang tawag sa kanila. So ginagamit ko nila yan to carry the heavy product such the bagtik. Doon po sa ratan kayo matibay, the adults can carry 30 hanggang 50 kilos ng bagtik at pababo iyan ng bundok. When it's heavy, wala pong magiging problema because they also have headstrong net to carry hanggang naway. So that is the basa. So as you can see in here, hindi yan sila sumasayaw para mag-entertain sa atin. Herbal dances po or ritual or sagrado. They use dance po when there's a special occasion tulad ng good harvest or kapag may mga kasal. Another musical instrument, para sila tinatawag na kudungan po or kudjupi. So I know that you're familiar sa two-strings guitar nila ng mga chord natin. And before mag-arrive ang ating modern na guitar ay mga six-strings guitar natin, sila po already have their own two-strings guitar na. So they're going to play the music. Ang music ay boget, that means po a bird song. Meron tayong lima. Welcome picture. Sila ay okay, so that's the boget or the bird song. So mostly the music for that is more on sa nature. And another musical instrument, palitas naman sa pato. Meron silang tinatawag na aruding. Ang aruding po gawa sa wild palm tree and on top po it has beeswax para ma-adjust ang sounds. Gamit po ng mga bibig nila, they can create an amazing sound. So aruding. Okay, so that is their arudi. Of course, traditionally po sila ay mga hunter-gatherers din. So naghahunt sila ng animals, part po ng kanilang diet yun. Sa bundok, whenever they hunt po ng mga birds, squirrels, at monkey, may ginagamit yan sila to attract or emulate ng target nila. Tampis po ang tawag. Pwede naman naman tampis, mama. Galap na. Okay, so you hear the sounds ho ng bird and squirrel. If the target was visible, that's the time pa na i-prepare ng kanilang load of blogan. Ang mga Talawang tribe, hindi sila gumagamit ng bow at arrow. Sa buong Pilipinas, sila lamang din po ang gumagamit ng sumpit. So now, everyone, let's watch them sa target over there, the drawing mo. Okay, so let's say they hunt the big animals back in the mountain. Of course, right in here, we discourage them po to hunt as we can see the environment hindi na po ganun kayaman. According po sa tribe natin that they can hit farther than that, mas malayo pa ang kanilang tamaan, that's 30 meters away by blowing. But in the mountain, whenever they hunt, be careful because they also put poison. May lason po sa dulo ng mga bala nila. Meron silang buhay na bato or flintstone. Sa native cotton, lublo po ang tawag sa kanila, and some a piece of metal or a bala. Okay? Just three materials po in creating fire. Okay, a lot of spark per earlier at yung purpose ng cotton na yan para mag-catch ng spark. When the smoke is visible, ilalagay lang po sa dry leaves and blow harder naman until the fire will come out. So yan po yung mabilisan nilang paraan kung paano sila gumawa ng apoy, especially back in the mountain. Their children who at the young age, tinuturuan na rin po nila kung paano po gumawa ng apoy. That is also part ng kanilang survival. And then the green one is ang hawak niya, that's the torch of them. So ang tawag sa kanila ay sahig or salong. According sa tribe natin na yung usok ng kanilang ilaw, it can drive away ng mga bad spirits, bad luck. At the same time, gamot po yan sa sakit ng ulo at sakit ng tiyan.